Picture this. Chev Chelios, a man who has survived more nonsense than your phone charger cable, falls out of a helicopter, all the way out, and splats right onto an intersection. Do people help him? No. Gangsters scoop him up like dropped groceries and haul him away. 3 months later, Chev wakes up in what looks like a hospital built out of Craigslist leftovers. Doctors are casually removing his heart, just plucking it out, while Johnny Vang watches like he's checking out a new iPhone. They stick an artificial heart in him and call it a day. Chev wakes up again, escapes, and discovers he's now plugged in like a cheap blender with an external battery pack taped to him. He interrogates a thug, aggressively, and learns Johnny Vang is chilling at the Cypress Social Club. So Chev calls Doc Miles, who basically tells him, "Good news, you've got an Obio core artificial heart. Bad news, when the battery dies, so do you. Enjoy your 60 minutes. Naturally, Chev crashes his car immediately, destroying the battery pack. So he asks a random driver to jump-start him with actual jumper cables, turning himself into the world's angriest Toyota Corolla. He heads to the club, loses Vang, picks up a prostitute named Rhea, like you do, and she sends him to a strip club. There, Chev runs into his girlfriend Eve, who is now a stripper, because apparently everyone in this movie has changed jobs except Chev, who is still professional chaos. Then Mexican mobsters show up, led by a guy named Chico, and after a gunfight loud enough to cause hearing loss, Chev learns a dude named El Huron, the ferret, wants him dead. He does not learn why. Nobody knows why. Ferret life is mysterious. Chev steals a police cruiser with even another stripper, because at this point he's collecting passengers like Pokemon. The stripper tells him Johnny Vang is probably at the Hollywood Park racetrack. On the way, Chev meets Venus, brother of his deceased buddy Kalo. Chev wants backup, so he says, "Hey, that ferret guy. Yeah, he killed your brother." Venus signs up immediately. At the racetrack, Chev's battery starts dying again. Doc Miles tells him he can charge it with static electricity, aka friction. And since nothing screams, romantic moment, like imminent death, Eve arrives and they have sex on the racetrack, shocking the entire audience and recharging his heart like an adult-rated hand crank. Chev spots Vang and leaves Eve right there in front of thousands of horrified spectators. Vang escapes, and security is about to tase Chev into oblivion when Don Kim rolls up in a limo and saves him, temporarily. Don Kim explains that a big triad boss named Kun Dong needed a heart transplant, and stole Chev's. Chev responds with calm professionalism by murdering Don Kim and his henchmen. Meanwhile, Venus calls Orlando for more reinforcements. Chev continues hunting Vang, hijacks an ambulance, steals a fresh battery pack, and then sees Vang outside. Massive shootout. Chev finally catches Vang, only to learn his heart is already inside Kun Dong. Then Chico shows up, shoots Vang, knocks out Chev, and the plot teleports Chev to Catalina Island, where El Huron reveals he's the brother of Ricky and Alex Verona, you know, the guys Chev already killed. Family reunions are tough. El Huron also has Ricky Verona's head in a tank, kept alive just long enough to watch Chev's execution, because this movie stopped trying to be normal a long time ago. Then Orlando, Venus, and Rhea bust in with an army, and an enormous shootout erupts. The tank breaks, Chev grabs Ricky's gasping head, and, because why not, drop kicks it into a pool. Chev starts losing power again, so he climbs an electrical pole, grabs a transformer, electrocutes himself, bursts into flames, and blasts back into battle like a flaming demon of revenge. He beats El Huron to death, hallucinates that Rhea is Eve, kisses her, accidentally sets her on fire, and then turns to the camera still ablaze and flips us off. In the end credits, Dr. Miles replaces Chev's heart. Chev's eyes open, the heart monitor beeps normally, and we all quietly accept that physics no longer applies. Hit that subscribe button for more recaps, a small gesture to you, most meaningful to us.